Hi everyone! So welcome to my channel. My name is Emmy from Emmy Evolving. Right now we're going to be doing a live ClairTarot reading for Aquarius. This is for the first half of the month of June 2019, but soul doesn't work with time. Soul kind of just does its own thing. If you find this later on, or if it applies right now, whatever resonates with you, that's what your soul is guiding you to know. Okay? So this reading is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. I asked your collective energy, Aquarius, what is this reading going to be about? What kind of message are we going to be sharing with Aquarius? And Soul was very quick to answer, prove it to yourself. So it seems like Aquarius, you're going to be challenged. The first half of June is about your personal growth. Let me just, okay. The first half of June is about your personal growth. This is about you proving to yourself, yeah. It's about you proving to yourself that you are as amazing as everyone else sees you to be. So your first card number 39. Hold on, let me just move this really quick. Card number 39. Free from judgment, free to love. Aquarius, you've been very, very judgmental of yourself. I do notice that Aquarius has been trying so hard to, exist within the confines of what society says is acceptable behavior and treatment of others. You're trying to be nicer. You're trying to be more patient. Aquarius does get irritated when people act not very intelligent, but you're trying to really get in control of that. You're trying really, really hard to be what people consider a good person. You are a good person. Regardless of what people think, you are a good person, okay? Your next card number 41, bring it into form. This is kind of where you're stuck. Are you going forwards or are you going backwards? Are you bending yourself out of shape? The knees are supposed to bend only a specific way. If you look at this picture, I mean, is that knee bending backwards? Is it going forwards? What's going on? And that's kind of where you're at right now, Aquarius. You have to stop trying to prove things to other people and start proving it to yourself. Okay? What you are fixating on, and I know Aquarius can really fixate. My son is an Aquarius. He can fixate like a mofo. He can get really, really fixated on things. And it's like what I tell him all the time. Whatever you focus on, that's where your energy is being directed. Now, if you have the ability to pull in massive levels of frequency, this is what you need to manifest. What are you manifesting? You have to ask yourself that, Aquarius. What are you bringing into form? Something that's going to perpetuate your struggle? Or is it going to be something that's going to help to really amplify your knowing of yourself? Really help you to understand what a gift you actually are to everyone around you. I know quite a few Aquarius. All of them I really, really enjoy. They're very loving. They're very loyal. Like, they'll tell you how it is. They're not gonna, their loyalty is not the fake kind of loyalty where they're just, yes, sure, okay, no, you're not mean. No, you're not wrong. I'd be like, I love you, but you are so out of whack right now. Do this for yourself, Aquarius. Be honest with yourself. And I don't mean be honest with yourself in that you're gonna call yourself out. Well, actually, it is kind of like calling yourself out. I need you to begin having conversations with yourself where you say, you know what? Stop talking shit to me. You're saying that to yourself. Because Aquarius, y'all have been beating yourselves up too much. You've reverted a little bit. We've talked about this before. You beat yourself up too much. You don't acknowledge how amazing you are, how much you're offering any table you sit at. You have to get in control of this like lack of self-appreciation. Okay. Now, once you do that, card number 13, power of attraction. For some Aquarius, and this keeps coming up, for some of you Aquarius, you're actually calling in that twin flame energy. Okay. Does that mean they're going to come in as a physical, you know, a person? And I don't know. For some of you, this is just energy. But here's the thing, even if this twin flame comes in as just an energetic reconnection, that amplifies your manifestation ability even more, like way, way amplified. Your capabilities are going to multiply in ways that you cannot fathom yet. It's going to be hard for you to accept this because you're so accustomed to really not fully appreciating the gravity of who and what you are. But you're going to kind of have no choice very soon. Very soon. It's going to be very hard for even you to ignore what a badass you are. Let's get some kitty cards. Hold on. So this is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Also for your cross watchers. All right. Now, I'm feeling the energies pick up a little bit. There is annoyance. Aquarius, if you are here in this live right now and you are Aquarius and you're suddenly getting irritated because this is resonating with you and now you're beating yourself up, this is exactly what I told you to stop doing. This is exactly what I told you to stop doing. This is what's blocking you from manifesting the very thing that you want and need. Knock it off. Okay? There you go. Ooh, okay. So you have 8 of diamonds. This is about competition, button mashing. Who are you competing with, Aquarius? Who are you competing with that you're getting so frantic you're feeling the need to button mash? Yourself. That's who you're competing with. You see, why are you competing with yourself? Now, if you look at that, 8, the number 8 is the number of reunification. You are reunifying self and soul. You are standing in center point between the conscious human mind and the existence of your divine immortal soul. Whose side are you going to pick? Neither. They're both you. They're both you. Stop trying to pick sides between yourself. Whichever side you pick, you're still going to lose. Okay? No matter how much you win, if you're fighting against yourself, you're still going to lose just as much as you win. So, card number 9 of hearts. This is about support, loving give and take. This is about your light and your shadow selves. It's time to reconnect the two. It's time to really allow yourself to explore where these dark thoughts are taking you, because honestly, I feel like you guys are fighting really hard to not go to a dark place, some Aquarius. Maybe what you're looking for is in that dark place. I'm not talking about giving in or entertaining thoughts of self-harm or anything like that. I'm talking about allowing yourself to be guided by your thoughts. Just allow your thoughts to take you wherever it needs to go, because it's taking you to somewhere that needs attention. And for some of you, it might be past or like early childhood traumas that have really, really affected you up till now, and you haven't really wanted to address it. For others, it might be trauma from past life, like beyond this life or before this life. You have to allow your thoughts to just kind of wander and observe where it goes. You don't have to be fully rooted in whatever dark place you end up. You can simply observe and pull back. Okay, that's That's something that will really, really help you. Not fighting going to a dark place, but remembering to pull yourself back. Don't stay in that dark place, because Aquarius, you can get real dark. You can get real dark. I don't know if this is something that's known about your sign, about this zodiac sign, but I know your energy, and you can get real dark and real quiet. The reason you're so good at sarcasm is because you can hide with some dry ass humor those really dark edges. And that doesn't make you a bad person. That makes you very well suited for shadow work. You have to begin doing this shadow work. Don't be scared of your differing halves, okay? So, your next kitty card. There is richness in the decay. Queen of Diamonds. These parts of you that you think are rotting, that you think are already rotten, they can absolutely help to sustain you. They can be the very fuel you use for your rise. Just because there's this perception that certain character traits are rotten, those are just people who don't understand. They don't understand the genius that's in front of them. And is that something that you should hold against yourself because people don't understand your genius? Nope. 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 So what I want you to do right now, Aquarius, ask yourself a question. You don't have to write it in this, in the comments, okay? If you want to, you can, but you don't have to. So ask yourself the question that's really, really been weighing heavily on your heart and on your shoulders. Just ask that question, really think on it, and your higher self is going to give you an answer right now, okay? 1 second, just got to finish. Okay. I can never separate these cards. All right. I'm told to give you 2 cards. Ooh, and they're opposing. Ah. Reconsider. Okay? Reconsider whatever it is you think is the answer. Reconsider that. The reason you need to reconsider is because you need to get more information. Now, I feel like this is tied to a lunar event. For those of you who are into lunar events, which I'm not, I really need to get into that. I really need to start tracking lunar stuff. The fact that a full moon is in both, and this one is a freaking blood moon. I don't know if a blood moon is coming soon, but it's a very significant lunar event, and it's going to absolutely affect your trajectory. So look that up. Aquarius, I know most of you are ridiculously intelligent. Like ridiculously intelligent. It's time for you to use your okole. No, that's your butt. That's Hawaiian for butt. No, use your head. Don't use your ass, use your head. So, I'm going to get you a few cards from this deck. All right. So, there's a lunar event. It's going to be helping to generate the charge that you need to manifest the life that you want. Now, what that lunar event is, when that lunar event is, how are you going to use this charge? That's kind of up to you, isn't it? I can't handhold you. Oh, there you go. There's one card. You guys have to figure this out. Oh, that was such a beautiful one too, and it just popped open. Hold on. All right. Ooh. All this water. You're needing to flow. You are absolutely needing to flow. Hold on. So your first moon card, Neptune, card number 10. Neptune, sacrifice. The whole idea of compassion is based on a keen awareness of the interdependence of all these living beings, which are all part of one another and all involved in one another. You're being directed into an area which may feel like it's unknowable. Surrendering to the mystery may work best now. You might find difficulties getting on the right track, but you're going to find it, okay? No matter what, you're going to find it. And whenever I go through things that involve elevated levels of struggle for me personally, I like to tell myself, everything that's worth my while is worth fighting for. Everything that I fight for is worth my while. So maybe if you tell yourself that, maybe if you really just accept, hey, just because I don't understand doesn't mean it's not worth my while. Maybe that will help you. I'm being told to share this. So one of the things, when you do exist on like a genius level, like literally genius level of intelligence, you're very good at computing and really just digesting things that are super duper complex. But when it comes to things that are ridiculously simple, you're like, that can't be the answer. No, that's too easy. That's too simple. That's not the answer. I got that calculation wrong. I don't understand this. I don't get it. It's too hard. And, you know, it really is that simple. I hate to tell you this. For those of you that are like, well, no, the answer is too simple. It really is that simple. Aquarius, you tend to struggle with this a lot more, okay? I don't know too much about the zodiac signs. I still am learning about the zodiac. Oh, you know what? Let's be honest, girl. You bought some books about the zodiac sign. You haven't touched them. You're like, no, I don't got time. What I'm feeling right now, and what I've been noticing, I don't know if this is something that's spoken about, but Aquarius, I believe, is probably the most intelligent zodiac sign. I'm just saying, it's probably the most intelligent zodiac sign. Am I an Aquarius? No, I'm not an Aquarius. I don't have Aquarius in my chart. I'm not trying to pump myself up. That's what I've been noticing. And what ends up happening when you're that intelligent, you have a tendency to really, really tear yourself apart very efficiently. And then on the reverse side of that coin, you have the ability to overcompensate for that self-destruction in such a way that hides it completely. I see you, Aquarius. I see you. I know what you're doing. So stop tearing yourself apart, you know, and then after you've beaten yourself up, it's like you really go out of your way to cover up how much you've torn yourself apart. And most people, they buy into it. They think, oh no, you're fine. You look fine. You act fine. No, I can see there's something going on. There really is something going on. There's a lot being felt that's not being discussed. And maybe it's time for you to stop expecting yourself to just breeze through everything in life. And if you don't breeze through it, then you failed. I don't think that's the truth. I really don't. Be careful of trickery and playing emotional games. This includes with yourself. Stop trying to convince yourself that you're messing up when you know you're not. Okay? This has to do with the Seven of Cups. It's about mystery, confusion, enchantment, wandering, secret enemies. Are you your secret enemy? Is that what it is? You have like a thick shell that no one else gets to enter, and you're fighting with yourself inside there? Look at that. Is it true for you? Is that what's going on? So, next, card number 24. As if that sacrifice wasn't enough, your higher self brought in some Pisces energy. We gonna make you cry. Card number 24, Pisces. I believe. I must be a mermaid. I have no fear of depths and a great fear of shallow living. Ooh, in faith and trust, you must surrender to what is. About your question, you may be confused by the reactions of others or simply unable to get to the correct answer. Pisces can be like a pristine sea or the muck of a swamp, so getting lost is a danger. Make sure you're not being pulled under by other people's complications. Is that what's going on? Other people's issues, you're internalizing it and applying it to your circumstance when it's not applicable. I'm sorry, but it's not applicable, Aquarius. This corresponds to the Hanged Man. Stop hanging yourself. Seriously. Aquarius, stop hanging yourself. You have to believe in yourself as much as you're able to believe in your ability to help other people, because you have very good, very sound advice for people who come to you. And you might find that more and more people are coming to you, and it kind of confuses you because it's like, I can't even figure my life out. Why are people coming to me? Because you're able to figure shit out really quickly, really efficiently, very effectively, but you don't want to do it for yourself. It scares you. You have this assumption that, no, you're wrong. No, you're wrong. Well, yeah, you're wrong about you being wrong. Does that satisfy you? You're wrong about being wrong. So there you go. So your next card, Jupiter Return. Benefits, card number 49. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Ooh. This indicates a period when doors are open to you and obstacles are lifted. You are given the freedom to advance your goals with absolute abandon. Goals or plans you started more than a decade ago will begin to bear fruit, either right now or at least very soon. Something very good is about to emerge from the debris of the past. See, that's what I'm saying. This is amazing. Dreams manifest into reality at this time. Gifts flow in easily. It's also a time to be aware of how much you approach matters of your own spirituality, faith, and destiny. See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying? So this corresponds to the Chariot card. It's about earned luck, profits, an auspicious year, right? The future, aspirations. Yeah, no, you're hearing what I'm saying, because what I'm saying is making sense to you. And even if you don't acknowledge it in the comments, perfectly okay. But it's making sense to you. And I can feel some of you are starting the whole, God, I'm so stupid. Why did I not see this before? Well, because you were too busy beating yourself up. That's why. That's why. Let's get you guys a message from your higher self, okay? Just breathe, Aquarius. Just breathe. You're going to be okay. You're going to be okay, all right? I wouldn't lie to you. I definitely have no problem telling you if you're messing up. I wouldn't lie to you. I would tell you, for real. All right, let us see this. Message from your higher self. For some of you, this might be a message from your twin flame. That energy. Ooh-wee. Okay, boo. Okay. That is a painting if I ever saw one. Card number 31. Commitment. Card number 31. The awakened heart is like a lantern. Keep it sheltered from the turbulence of the winds of desire. We are all candles, lit by the one great flame. The breath of life does not extinguish us. On the contrary, it only serves our flame to blaze brighter. Here in the temple of one love, there is no flickering or smoke to flame. We are natural in our purpose, simply to bring the warmth and light of love to life. We dance, though we are stillness. We are on fire, though we do not burn. There's a flame that must be safeguarded. In truth, it can never be extinguished. It is a light that never goes out. Even with such enduring power, our recognition and respect of this flame is essential to human development. This flame is holy and lies within each human heart. When the flame is recognized for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke, becoming very still. You need stillness. In the stillness, the light can fulfill its destiny to shine brightly so as to reveal every path, absolutely clear and without wavering in the fluctuations of fear and attachment. So, what did we talk about this entire time? When the flame is recognized for its worth, it ceases to flicker and smoke, becoming very still. It's time you recognize and enter into a state of stillness so that you could see all the potentiality, all the paths before you, and choose, knowingly choose which path you want to take back home to yourself. When we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment, when we stop seeing life as it is, showing up for us every moment and engaging with it as it is, we can become careless with the light of the heart. Our huffing and puffing to force what does not need to be forced can cause the heart light to flicker and waver. This can make our way seem uncertain, and doubts can crowd in upon us as the light is compromised in its purpose. We forget to trust in what is because we get caught up in attachment and fear surrounding our desires. Rather than letting life move us, we try to move life. Life operates according to a genius that is beyond a linear approach. It's to be trusted rather than understood. There is enough challenge in the personal transformation being asked of you to simply take the steps. That is more than enough. You don't have to also create or control the terrain, nor determine the map for the journey. You simply need to take each step that presents itself to you in each moment. Don't let fear that your desire won't manifest cause you to try to bend life to your will. It's an unnecessary battle and one that will not serve your soul. Instead, just show up. Be present. Come back to the stillness of the love within you and know your heart is light to be what it is. Reliable and true, showing you the way even now in peace and stillness. Like, wow. I love that. I love that this card totally reiterated exactly what your higher selves were saying about your genius, about your need to acknowledge, recognize your worth, your ability to know what you need, whether you understand it or not. Just keep walking forward, okay? All right, guys. If this resonated with you, please do give it a thumbs up. Even if it didn't, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, turn on that notification bell, and join me every single time I'm live. Every single time. I'm going to get going. I will be back to do a reading for Capricorn. Capricorn, you're next. Join me. Bye, guys.